The time is now May 5th, 2019, and I had my surgery 5 days ago on May 1st. It was an arthroscopic TMJ surgery. As you can see, the scars um, are in front of the ears, sort of, because my ears are a bit down than usual. So, I've had surgery for the first time in my life, and that was because my jaw was clicking and clicking and clicking, and I could only open it a certain amount. It got to the point where it was hurting, where I would end every single night with headaches. And I got to the point where I gotta do something to fix this. So I went to an orthodontist. No, I went to an oral surgeon. He recommended TMJ surgery, and then I went to an orthodontist for a backup opinion, and he said the same thing. And so after about a few weeks, on May 1st, I had my surgery. Luckily, it was the least invasive kind. No need to wire my mouth shut afterward, but it still is a stressful and very not fun procedure. But it had to be done because it hurt. Oh, it hurt. And the thing that surprised me the most was how much it hurt. I guess because I was so used to like living in, we're in year 2019, we put cars in space. Surgery has evolved. After surgery, you get out, and that was probably my naivety speaking, but it hurt. It still does. So, there are other kinds of surgeries for TMJ, such as the ones where they wire your mouth shut, or the ones where they do the titanium replacement with a new jaw. Luckily, I do not have to go that far, and I'm hoping that this will be it. So, for a few things, my physical therapy, I cannot really chew for 3 months. So, luckily, I got mine on May 1st, so it'll be pretty easy to see when to chew again. May, June, July. May, June, July. So, August 1st will be my day. And I think I went to I went to Five Guys for my last meal because I knew that after that it would just be mashed potatoes, grits, insures, a lot because I still can't open it. If I can put it in my mouth and if I can't cut it with a plastic fork, I cannot eat it. So before the surgery, they said for liability reasons, I'm sure, you're gonna have to, we may sever a nerve that will not allow you to smile anymore. So luckily that didn't happen, but they also said I'm sorry. See, that's the thing. That'll be part of the pain. They also said we might sever a nerve which will make you wriggle your eyebrow. And I gotta be honest with you guys. My eyebrow, it does feel a bit weaker than before. I will say that. And I was like, look, I have to have this done. I can't take it anymore. It's got to the point where I can't even do my job properly. Coding sometimes, reading at night. I had to put down a good book. The day of the surgery. So here's how the day of the surgery went. I get all my information down to insurance. It's a pain, but whatever. I get in. My wife comes with me, and I get in around 6:45. And around 9 o'clock, I finally get wheeled in, and then from 10 to 11, the surgery happens, and from 11 to 12, I'm in recovery, and then I leave at 1. And basically, from 12 to 1 is when you find out your physical therapy. Physical therapy is, oh my gosh, it is a pain. Okay, so it depends on the person on a case by case basis. But for me personally, I was like, no, why so much? So I have this little tongue depressor. That's how much my mouth can open before the surgery. So they say to try to do it to that. That's 35 millimeters. As you can see that real quick. So the top of the teeth to the bottom of the teeth. And what I do is I have to do this. Right here it's 35. And hold for 10 seconds. 10 times. Every hour that I'm awake. Yes, every hour that I am awake, I have to do this 10 times. And it's kind of a lot easier. It's a lot better when you put like podcast on or some music on, so you're not wasting time per se, but it's still a pain in the butt. But it has to be done. Reason being is because I guess they have like your jaw situated differently now, your neck is different. Oh, and here we go. That's the first part of my PT. My second part of my physical therapy is where I have to go like this, that, left, right, tilt, left. And I have to hold those positions for 30 seconds each. And that's 3 times. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, So it's 6 movements at 30 seconds each. So that's probably 10 to 12 minutes every 3 hours. I have to do that every 3 hours so I'm awake. So every hour and then every 3 hours. And until your surgeon tells you to stop. And unfortunately, my surgeon is out on vacation next week, so I will have until May 14th to do all that fun stuff, and then I hope he says, okay, you can stop now because you're good. It is. I know people have it worse than me, but it's a pain in the butt. Anyways, so now I have these wonderful scars, and they were very inflamed the first day of the surgery, post-op, and it hurt. It hurt so much, even with pain meds, because I threw up my pain med right after I got out of the hospital. My wife was picking me up from the side of the curb, bringing the car around, and I just threw up the pain meds. So I got into my bed like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was just in so much pain. It was the most excruciating pain I've ever felt. And oh, God forbid you open up your mouth more than the prescribed part. Oh, it hurts. It hurts really bad. But you have to do it, every hour. So I have, this has become my new best friend. It's the timers, vibration, vibration alarm. Oh, and as an added side effect, bonus, the day of the surgery, I had laryngitis, so it was fun speaking. And now I have a coughing fit, as you see, and it hurts because every time I cough, it just... Anyways, for those of you that are watching who do not have any jaw surgery and you're here for like brows necks or whatever, be very grateful that you do not have any jaw problems. For those that you probably are watching that you do have jaw surgery, go in with an open, positive expectations, because I've seen videos of people on YouTube who have where this fails, so they have to go to the next one, or they have the mouth wired shut, and it is what it is. Humans aren't perfect, but geez, sometimes I wish Gattaca was real, and I would definitely replace my jaw. Genetic testing for humans cannot come fast enough. And I'm sure people who have like shattered wrists, hip replacements, bone arthritis, I'm sure they will agree. So it's only been 5 days out of my surgery, and I will update you within the month. So May, June, and then another one in July, and then another one in August. So we'll see how that goes. And I'm really hoping for some good news in a week or two, week and a half. But right now, it's all just mashed potatoes, physical therapy. I took 3 days off work, got my surgery done last Wednesday. It's Sunday now, so I hope I can stay working tomorrow because I have not even been able to do coding on my own time, on personal time. But we'll see how it works out. And until next time, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll do my best to answer them. And here's to a speedy recovery. Oh, I hope so. And